Hello guys, welcome to RollToWin episode 7! We had a 1,000-point game of Orcs against Eldar today, Simon and me, obviously. Yeah, our first game in a little while. We've kind of been away, just life's been busy.
Stuff, yeah.
We've been doing things, but we're back and we're gonna keep putting out videos, hopefully on a more regular basis now, and hope you guys enjoyed this game. So, come down and talk to it. Usually I get the outside people's opinions, but Rob was kind of not here for about half the game. But just from what you did see,
well, when I got here, the Orcs were already on the Eldar side of the board, so...
The Orcs almost started on... I deployed one of my units at the halfway mark, because it was Dawn of War, and I could...
Yeah, I guess. This is why I hate Dawn of War.
Everyone hates Dawn of War.
We should honestly, the next time we play a game, if we get Dawn of War, we re-roll.
Yeah.
We should use battle missions, maybe.
And of course, because I'm playing Orcs, we got Annihilation again, every single time I play them.
Your Orcs are very single-minded.
Yeah.
They care for nothing but destroying other units.
That's true. And I mean, destroy them they did. We didn't say it at the end there, but I ended up sneaking out a victory against Simon 4-3, I think it was.
It's a minor victory as far as skill points go.
Yeah. And
especially when you think you got that one unit of two boys.
Yeah, if either of my Knob, who had one wound left, or my Warboss went down, that would have been another kill point to Simon. And if the game went on another turn, my Gretchen would have gone down. So I was glad the game ended when it did. But yeah, no, a very good game. Usually when we play, the dice tend to favor one person or the other. This game we had, and Rod and Simon had another game that we just forgot to record. Yeah, both games of those were really close. The dice were on no one side, really, and they both ended up really well. And what kind of comments do you have on the games then?
It was good to see my Wraithlord actually live for more than 2 turns.
Yeah, the one other game Simon had his Wraithlord was against Rob. Rob had 2 railguns. Simon had a dead Wraithlord.
Yeah, it was
It was the second turn, I think.
Yeah, it walked up 6 inches and then fell over. And in my army, I just didn't have enough firepower to deal with
Especially
it.
with the killer cans walking in off the field.
Yes, I had a couple rocket launches, but with Orc shooting, you can never rely on it. I had a couple Coptas, but they had other things to deal with.
Tanks and whatnot.
And truthfully, the Wraithlord killed the killer cans, but that's because I tried to play aggressively with them. Aside from that, it wasn't really in range of a whole lot of my stuff. I wasn't too concerned with it. It had shooting, but I had enough boys to kind of soak up all the shots. But yeah, it did very well. The Fire Prism survived another game. I was...
Wave Serpents are performing.
Yes, I was really happy to see the Eldar finally starting to kill some Orcs. I feel like I've been on a little bit of a rampage with them. And truthfully, I'm glad that people are starting to figure out my tricks and starting to deal with them.
You advance.
I know, I feel bad. Yeah, I tried out some different things today, and the cans are okay. We had Dawn of War, and that's always going to be bad because then they're moving up 6 inches every turn. They didn't do anything for about 4 turns of the game. In the last 2, they took a wound off the Wraithlord, then died.
I know I say it all the time, but Dawn of War is just... It's not fun to play because your units... Not only is the first round pretty much nothing, but the units that come off the table are really only going to have maybe 2 real legitimate turns to perform unless they're a fast sort of unit or a deep
which kind of it promotes mechanized lists.
It really does. But I mean, 5th is very...
I know, but I mean that's just another nail in the coffin of unmechanized lists.
There are other options like deep striking. Deep striking get around Dawn of War pretty good, and I suppose a deep striking list might almost favor a Dawn of War scenario.
True, because then you don't have to worry about that first turn move on. You can just hold everything, reserve deep strike everything.
So, I mean, we might just be coming from a very skewed sort of subset of players who don't have any armies currently that really take advantage of a Dawn of War scenario.
And I mean, at least we're trying to, we're trying different things, we're trying to rectify that.
We're trying different things all the time with our armies.
I understand that we know enough about the metagame of 40k that we know that we don't really...
metagame.
Yeah, that we don't play how tournament players do. We don't do mechanized. We're definitely more of a, beer and pretzels type gamer, even though we don't drink beer.
Or eat pretzels while playing. But we also don't build our army lists to kill one another either.
That's true.
We still build take-all-comers lists.
Yeah.
I mean, at least I think, to a degree, I mean, none of us feel the Land Raider, so nobody really feels the need to have, all of that strength 9 weaponry on the table.
Well, that being said, we take enough Meltas.
This is true. But I mean, Meltas have other purposes. So I mean, yeah, it's I think we've got a very nice mix of the way we build our armies and what's going on. That being said, I still don't think we necessarily have anything that any armies. We don't have anything that really wants Dawn of War to happen. Really?
No.
So, yeah. That, Dawn of War sucks.
I mean, that was a sort of little
Aside
to that. I tried the Weird Boy today for the first time. He is a really interesting little unit.
He's a weird boy.
He's a little strange. A little strange.
Again,
Again, he ended up off the table and coming on from Dawn of War, which I didn't really want because a fair amount of his powers are fairly close range. That zap is awesome. I only got it once. I kind of wish I got it.
Though.
Yeah, well, it didn't do anything because of the Wave Serpent ignores
The Melta thing.
the Melta thing and the Strength 10. Either way, yeah, I think he's really rad. The Warp Head upgrade, I would say, is almost necessary because if you roll that one, you're taking the template on yourself. And also, there are often turns when you're at range and you roll the +1 attack. You're like, I don't need that, so I'd rather want something else. He's cool. I'm gonna try him out again. I was definitely missing my custom force field.
Yes.
Anything that really limits the sort of randomity, that's probably not a real word, but the randomness of a unit though, and gives you a little bit of control. But especially orcs need a measure of control to be reliable, because there's a lot of question marks when you start looking at their abilities. Like, what's it gonna do?
Yeah.
I mean, probably more so.
I mean, that's an orc staple. Like, you look at tank hunters have to go after vehicles, and their bomb squigs will blow yourself up on a 1. Storm boys kill themselves on a 1. Looted
Shock
wagons
attack
move forward on a 1. Shock attack guns are random. The weird boys win. It's just a kind of a staple of the army, but yes, limiting that in a actual gameplay setting is always good.
I don't even think Chaos necessarily has as many oops, I foofed myself.
Yes,
Sorry.
I mean Chaos Demons kind of do, just with that whole deploying half your army. Anyway, tangent. Back to the game. Is there anything else you want to add?
No, it was good to get a nice balance game. I didn't feel overwhelmed by orcs, but
It's true. I don't want to say purposely, but I did take less orcs than we usually play with. Usually I'm 3 units of 25 orcs at least, plus the Gretchen. This time it was 2 of 20, which is still a fair amount. Gretchen, I was so happy. I'm sad that Adam wasn't here to see this, but he's going to see it online. Adam, I want you to watch this. The Gretchen killed something. The Gretchen did something for once. They didn't go to ground. During that last turn of shooting, when Simon was shooting them, I was like, maybe I should just put these guys to ground, save themselves. They're just there. And I was like, you know what? No, I'm going to shoot. And Simon's bad luck with 3+ saves kept going.
I still saved 6 of them or whatever,
yes.
7.
Yes. Once I was rolling saves, I was just hoping.
All of them.
Against hope that the Strike Scorpions would have been shot down by Gretchen.
Would have been for a memorable moment, that's for sure.
Yep. Okay, well, I think that's about it. Unless there's anything else you guys want to
really think of much. I mean, it'll be nice for us to get our board built up. We don't have, again, it happens often that we look at our board and we don't really have anything that is more than half a foot off the table.
Dude, we have
not even
no
room.
We don't have with a piece of area terrain that we use every time.
Yeah, exactly. Well, because we need to. It is our swamp. It is our forest. It is our bog. It is our. It is our everything. But yeah, I mean, we've got the Imperial sector now that we're going to put together, and I want to get that on the table really soon.
Yep.
And well, Simon wants to get it. It's his Imperial sector.
Yes, Imperial sector.
So,
maybe some buildings
right here. We can do it.
Make a building or 2 out of my foam core board.
Yeah, that would be nice to get the Eldar sort of arch thing going on.
I don't even know what I'm going to do. I got another 2 from Michael's upstairs.
Fair enough.
2 for $5.
You didn't even use your first ones yet, and you've gotten more.
It was $2 for $5.
How could you not?
Yeah, really.
Okay, before we go too off topic, I'm going to cut it here. And yeah, so very good game. Good to get back into recording and playing. And just generally enjoying the hobby. It's been too long since we've been away.
Yes,
and yeah, we'll hope to see everyone out there in the future. And yeah,
it's a good day.
So always remember, play for fun, roll to win.